Until recently, making edits like these would require proper video editing, masking, motion tracking, compositing, and probably several attempts to make everything blend naturally. But now, with Gemini Omni Flash, the editing process can start with a simple instruction. Changing one detail without breaking the rest of the scene, preserving the original motion, introducing a new object naturally, or completely transforming a shot usually requires multiple tools, several generations, and a lot of manual editing. Instead of rebuilding the entire video from scratch, you can upload existing footage, describe the change in plain language, and let the model reason across the original scene, motion, timing, and visual context. So in this video, I want to test how far we can actually push it, how accurately it follows editing instructions, and whether conversational video editing is finally practical enough for real creative workflows. For these tests, I'll be working inside Higsfield. For anyone who has not used it before, Higsfield is an all-in-one AI creative platform for generating and working with images, videos, cinematic content, product visuals, advertisements, and other types of media. Instead of using one platform for image generation, another one for video, and a separate tool for editing, Higsfield brings different frontier models and creative workflows together in one place. And for this video, we'll use that full pipeline: new Nano Banana 2 Lite for fast image generation, and Gemini Omni Flash for animation, transformation, and conversational video editing. Let's get into it. Before we move into the editing tests, we first need a base video that we can modify later. To use Gemini Omni Flash, we open the video section in Higsfield. When we hover over video in the main navigation, Higsfield shows the available video models and workflows we can use on the platform. From this list, I'll select Gemini Omni Flash. This opens the main video dashboard. On the left, we have the main video panel. You can see two input modes: elements and frames. With elements, we can upload an image or video reference and describe the scene inside the prompt box. The frames mode gives us more control over the structure of the video. We can upload a start frame and, optionally, an end frame, then ask the model to generate the motion between them. At the bottom, we can confirm that Gemini Omni Flash is selected, choose the aspect ratio, and set the duration. The maximum duration available here is 10 seconds, which is enough for the short editing tests we're going to create. Now let's create the first source video that we'll edit later. For this test, I'm going to use my own character reference. I'll click Upload Media and upload this reference image. Once the image is uploaded, we can select it as the visual reference for the generation. This gives Gemini Omni Flash a clear character identity to follow, instead of creating a completely random person. Now I'll add a simple prompt. The goal is straightforward. I want one continuous front-facing shot, natural walking motion, and one clear clap in the middle of the video. That clap will give us a specific action point that we can use later during the editing tests. For the settings, I'll choose 8 seconds, keep the aspect ratio at 16:9, and start the generation. The video is ready, so let's check the result. This is actually a pretty good source clip. The character stays stable, the camera movement is smooth, and the walking motion looks natural enough for the next step. The prompt asked for the character to clap only once. In this result, he claps several times, so the instruction was not followed perfectly. But in this case, that is not a major problem. The overall shot is clean, the character remains stable, and we still have clear clap moments that we can use for the editing tests. So instead of spending more credits on another generation, I'm going to keep this version and use it as our source video. Now that we have the original clip, we can start editing it with Gemini Omni Flash. This time, instead of uploading an image, I'll upload the generated video as media and select it as the reference. This tells the model to use the existing footage as the foundation and change only the specific detail described in the prompt. For the first edit, I'll use this instruction. The instruction is intentionally simple. I want the model to preserve the character, street, camera movement, lighting, and original action while changing only the hoodie color at the moment of the clap. You'll also notice that we no longer have a duration setting. Since we're editing an existing video, Gemini Omni Flash automatically preserves the length of the uploaded source clip. The edited video is ready, so let's check the result. And as you can see, the hoodie changes color at the moment the character claps. The timing is accurate, the transition happens cleanly, and the rest of the footage stays visually consistent. Let's keep the same reference video and try a different edit. This time, instead of changing the hoodie, I want Gemini Omni Flash to add a new object into the shot at the exact moment of the clap. The instruction is again very specific. The original walking shot, camera movement, lighting, and character should remain unchanged. The only new element is the parrot, which should appear on the character's shoulder at the clap. The video is ready, so let's check the result. And as you can see, Gemini Omni Flash handled this one extremely well too. It preserved the same source video, kept the motion and composition consistent, and added the parrot exactly when the character claps. Now let's move to a different example. For this test, I first want to create the starting image with Nano Banana 2 Lite. This is Google's new image model, and the main idea here is that it's extremely fast and also very cheap, so it works well for quick ideation. If we hover over Image, Higsfield shows the available image generation models on the platform. From here, I'll choose Nano Banana 2 Lite. For the settings, I'll set the aspect ratio to 16:9, the quality to high, and the number of outputs to 4. Then I'll use this prompt. So what I'm generating here is a clean, photorealistic living room scene with a large television as the main focal point, and inside the TV we see a cinematic rabbit shot that already feels like a nature documentary frame. The images are ready now. All 4 results are actually very good, but for this test, I'm going to choose this one. Now let's go back to the video section and upload this image as our reference. For the video prompt, I'll use this. This prompt is simple. I want the scene to stay locked in the exact same composition with no camera movement at all, while the rabbit inside the television moves naturally. For the settings, I'll choose 8 seconds and keep it at 16:9. As you can see, this is a very clean result. The composition stays stable, the room looks consistent, and the rabbit movement inside the television works exactly the way I want it. Now I want to push it one step further and edit this video, so I'll upload the generated video and use it as the reference for the next edit. So basically what we're doing here is taking the existing shot and asking Gemini Omni Flash to turn it into a more advanced edit. The room, camera, and the whole composition should stay exactly the same. The only real change is that the rabbit should move out of the television and enter the room naturally. This is an excellent result. Honestly, this one came out really strong. The transition feels natural, the rabbit remains the same subject, and the whole effect is surprisingly clean. The fact that the model preserves the locked composition while making the rabbit move from the TV into the real space is exactly what makes this example so impressive. For this kind of conversational video edit, this is a very, very good result. So overall, Gemini Omni Flash is the part of this workflow that stands out the most. What impressed me is not simply that it can generate another version of a video. It can use the existing footage as the foundation, understand the timing, motion, and visual context, and then change one specific part of the shot without rebuilding everything around it. In the first tests, it reacted to a clear action point, preserved the original camera movement and environment, and handled both a targeted color change and the addition of a completely new object. In the final example, it managed something much more complex, keeping the room and camera completely locked while moving the same rabbit from inside the television into the real space. Instead of immediately opening a traditional editor and building masks, tracking, compositing, and effects for every small change, you can describe the edit in plain language, generate a version, and continue iterating from there. I do not think this replaces traditional video editing when you need precise frame-by-frame control, but for prototyping ideas, transforming footage, and creating edits that would normally take much longer to set up manually, Gemini Omni Flash is already a very strong creative tool. If you want to try this workflow yourself, check the Higsfield link in the description. And if you found this video useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what kind of AI workflow you want me to test next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.